Here's a review of the Condor Tool and Knife Bushlore Camp Knife. The description said it's 4 5/16 inch blade length, and it's right on the money, as you can see with the tape measure. And it's almost about 9 1/4 from the tip of the blade to the end of the handle. I really like how this feels in my hand. It has a very good grip. One thing I look for in knives is that my pinky's comfortable, that it's not like hanging off the edge or barely hitting, but it has a nice little spot to hang out right there. And then I can put my thumb up on the blade for some good cutting power. The description says it's 0.2 kilograms for its weight, which I believe is almost half a pound. And it is pretty hefty. Like when I picked it up, I immediately felt that it was a bit, I wouldn't say it's heavy, it's just sturdy in my hands. It's not something like my normal pocket knives like a Spyderco or a Kershaw pocket knife. This is a full tang, full knife, and you know it when it's in your hand. But I also have a couple of Moros that I use for backpacking and hiking, and this is definitely way heavier than a Moro. But like I said, it feels sturdy when you have it. It also came with this really nice leather sheath, and when you put it in, you kind of have different positions. If you want it just barely at the edge, it's not going to fall out. I mean, I'm sure if I shook this hard enough, it would come out, but it's not just falling out. Or you can just shove it all the way in there, and that thing's never coming out, and you got to yank it to get it out of there. Now, one thing to note is that the clip on the back is not a clip. I thought this clipped off, but it does not. So you do have to run a belt through this loop in order to have it on your waist. You cannot just connect it like a Moro knife to your pants or anything like that. And the reason I mention this is because when I hike or backpack, I have pants that have like a buckle internally on them, and you can't really take it off and slip this through it. So I would have to wear a belt to wear it on those pants. So you do need a belt to carry this sheath. I do want to show you a close-up of this knife. I'm not an expert with the terms knives used, but I just want to show you the edges. It does have this edge on both sides, which is nice. But I do have to note that in comparison to my other pocket knives that I've purchased and my Moro knives that I carry, this one did not come out of the box as sharp. I am going to need to sharpen it. I'm not sure if it was just this particular knife that was sent to me, but it's just not as sharp as I would like it to be. But if you're in need for a nice, sturdy, heavy, hefty knife that'll get the job done, that you can take camping, backpacking, hiking, this will definitely work for you. I really enjoy the look of this knife, the feel of this knife, and I plan to carry it for years.